everyone, I'm Garik from the OptimAR group, and in this video I'll talk about what I've done on our project. Our project is an augmented reality project which has a few parts. The first part is that we have a maze that uses physics to control the ball to get out of it, and the second part is that we have to solve a puzzle to get the game going. And this is about the second part. And so my main part was that I had to create a controller for the Mario, our game object, and it was a pretty easy code, but we had to use some Googling and other stuff to come up with it. So this is the code that we came up with. We had to use a cross-platform input, which is in the standard assets of Unity, and it just allows us to create mobile applications. So we had to create a few private and some public variables. So one of them is the rigid body and the other one is the animation. The rigid body is the controller of the main character that we can move it. So that's the rigid body meaning. And the animation is the animation that the rigid body has. And the public variable that we have created is a float type of movement speed, which we use it to control our Mario's, the game object's speed. So we have used it a public version, so we can change it inside of Unity without changing the code. So voice start is the part of the code that runs for once and doesn't run anymore. So we had to create those, we had to assign RB and anim, the variables that we have created, the components of rigid body and animation. So in the other part, which is the void update part, which is the part of Unity that always runs the code until the game ends, we had to create two variables, the x and y, which got the axis of the input manager that we added in the Unity, horizontal and vertical. It had those inside, so we just use it that way. So we had to create a vector movement type of function. So it uses three coordinates to move, and we have used the velocity, which is inside of Unity, and assigned the movement speed that we created, that we got from inside of Unity, to get the speed of our game object. So we had to create some statements for using the joystick to control our Mario, and those says that if the x coordinate is not 0 and the y coordinate is not 0, if that returns true, transform the Euler angles, which is the same as the rotation of Mario, with this type of function with the mat of 8 and 2, which gives us two values, x and y, and changes its radian to degrees, so Unity can understand it. And the other part is the animation, which one of our teammates made it, and it is if x is not 0 or y is not 0, it'll play the animation of running, and otherwise it will just play the idle animation, which is the same as standing in place. So the next part was to give the code to our Mario object. So we did the same by just dragging and dropping onto the Mario object on our world. And as we can see here, we have the Mario control script working, and we can give it the movement speed. So we can just change it up to 9, change it up to 50. So this was my part of the code. Thank you for watching.